Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you another badly drawn book covers video. Badly Drawn Book Covers, the sequel. If you missed out on the first one, I will leave it linked down below in the description. I will also leave it linked at the end of this video. Basically, this is a little game, a little challenge that I came up with where I have you guys draw these terribly drawn book covers. Though barely any of you draw badly drawn book covers, most of you look at this as like an art competition, and that's not what it is. But I digress. I love seeing your talented pieces that you come up with regardless, but I have you guys draw these book covers in a bad style and I have to try to guess what the book covers are. A lot of you guys commented that it was hard to play along last time because I would just like immediately answer what the book cover was. So I'm gonna give you guys more of a chance to kind of figure out what the book cover is on your own. With that being said though, be sure to play along with me and let me know how many you got right down below in the comments. I'm not gonna be able to go over all of the submissions in today's video, but I'm gonna try my best to get to as many as I can. Without further ado, let's get started. We're starting off easy here. This is obviously the Raven Boys. You really said badly drawn book cover? Nah. You spread your artistic abilities like a raven and you flew. Caw-caw. Wow, this is something. Ooh, immediately I see corn or a pickle or a hot dog, green hot dog situation. I see a yellow butterfly. I see an angel without wings and a halo. I see lots of black squigglies. Lots of black squigglies and green, an intense green. I'm not sure that I know what this could be. It feels familiar. I feel like I've seen a cover with these colors, but like the drawing itself is a struggle to decipher. I could say the Songbird of Ballad and Snakes, but I don't think that that's what that is. It could potentially be a Percy Jackson cover, but probably not because I feel like I would be able to like connect it to a cover, and that's not happening. No connection is taking place here. It could be the Gilded Wolves. I think I'm just like connecting the green to the Gilded Wolves. What's the answer? I'm not gonna figure it out on my own. Ooh, this is the Inheritance games. Okay, so noted. The angel that I saw on the cover is actually a candle. The yellow butterfly that I saw, I believe, is a key. And I think the pickle corn situation that I saw was supposed to just be like a title placeholder. So I was very off. I actually think I know what this is, but I don't think that I will be able to like figure out what the title is. I think the author is like Sebastian something, Sebastian Day Castle or something like that. But I own these books. My friend gave them away recently and I snatched them right up. So like, I know that I own them. I just can't tell you what the title is. It's like Shadow Baser. The way I know I am completely butchering these titles right now, the thing that's aggravating to me is that I know that they're in the room next door to the room that I'm currently in, so I could like get up and go look at them, but like, would that be cheating? Probably. So I don't want to be a cheater. What's the answer? It's Shadow Black by Sebastian de Castell. I was close, you guys. I was very close. I was getting the name a little wrong, but I knew it was Sebastian Day. It's just not Castle. Castell? It is Shadow something. Shadow Black. So I was pretty close, but not close enough. Hello? This is Perfection. I would know that butt anywhere. That's a good butt right there. The best booty I ever did see. This is the Bromance Book Club. I read the first book earlier this year and I freaking loved it, and I need to carry on with the rest of the series. Give me more booties. Booty, 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 booty. I wish I had a booty, but I got a flatty. Flat tush boy represent. Be so for real right now. Some of y'all really don't know what badly drawn book covers mean. Back-to-back bangers. This is obviously the selection. Have I read the selection? No. Will I ever read the selection? I don't know. Probably not. But I know this cover like the back of my hand. This pose is so extra and I'm living for it. It's giving pit sniff while I'm at the ball. Ooh, okay. This is like familiar to me. This is very familiar. Got an eye, a face, facial hair. Is that like a mustache maybe? No, it's not there's a person down here. There's a little stick figure. What's going on here? I feel like this could be like a Dune cover. Have I read Dune? No, but like the visuals kind of like remind me of Dune. It could be like a movie cover potentially. This book cover is seriously tickling my brain. Like I know this book cover. I just can't put two and two together in my brain. The brain's not braining. It's a bad day for the brain not to be braining, by the way. What's the answer? I probably should have known this. This is 172 Hours on the Moon, but here's the thing. This is the paperback cover and I'm used to the hardback cover, and they're pretty different, like very, very different. It only took me 172 hours to be so wrong on this one and think it was Dune. I know this. This is a very popular book, but what is the title? What are you? It's like lessons in like some kind of subject in school that I didn't do very well in. So it could be like, oh, my stomach is growling. Is that because I'm so nervous and I want to get it right? Probably. Lessons in chemistry? I feel like it's lessons in chemistry. It's lessons in chemistry. See, this is not even like a badly drawn book cover. I just am dumb and can't remember things, but I got there eventually, just had to do some fishing and reel it on in. I don't need lessons in chemistry. I need lessons in book covers. This is such a similar situation to the last one. This one I'm gonna have a harder time with. Now here's the thing. I know that this book has the name Ophelia in it, but I know that it's not just Ophelia. Like there's something that goes along with it. Like it's like, Ophelia is in danger. Ophelia is an introvert. Ophelia is struggling at life. Ophelia needs to give Jesse the title of this book pronto. Ophelia is a disaster or something like that. I feel like it's something like that. Ophelia is a mess in distress, but she's still the best dress. Like I have seen this cover everywhere. I feel like I see it every time I step into a bookstore. Sometimes I feel like it's on a display table. I feel like often it's like face out on the bookshelf. So like it's a book that's being pushed. It's just not a title that stuck with me clearly. What's the answer? Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. I was off. Where did I get Ophelia? Just from Oliphant? Is that even how you say that? Oliphant?
Oliphant.
Oliphant. I was off there. The amount of times I have to type in Google how to pronounce insert word here. Too many times. But at least I tried. Okay, Picasso, I see you. Goodness. House of the Cerulean Sea. House of the Cerulean Sea. House in the Cerulean Sea. Oh no. Oh no, what is it? No, it's gotta be house on... What is it? I think it's House on the Cerulean Sea. Why would it be House of the Cerulean Sea? Well, it could be House of the Cerulean Sea. I'm Googling. The house in the Cerulean Sea? It's not the house on the Cerulean Sea. It's not the house of the Cerulean Sea. It's the house in the Cerulean Sea? This one is Legends and Lattes, that popular TikTok book that had a moment last year. I think that's right, Legends and Lattes. We're solid. Legends and Lattes it is. Tell me you're an artist without telling me you're an artist. Another beautiful picture of the selection. Y'all really spent way too much time on these book covers. I was just expecting some scribblies. Ooh, I feel like I've seen this cover, but what is it? Red, black, red, black, red, black. I want to know what this is, but my brain isn't telling me what this is. Oh no, I don't know. It's a book with 4 characters in it. You know when you're like needing to recall something in your mind and you're like, I need to recall a book with friends to lovers, and you just like cannot think of a book with friends to lovers? I'm having that issue now with books that feature 4 characters. What's a book that features 4 characters? Wait, what's that? Oh, what's that dark academia book that I read? It could be the book How We Fall Apart. Oh, it could be like a Pretty Little Liars book. Pretty Little Liars? Maybe? I'm gonna go with Pretty Little Liars. And the answer is One of Us is Lying. Oh, it's the UK edition. Why did One of Us is Lying not even pop in my head? Y'all really flexing on me today with these art skills. Easy, beach read. Still haven't read it, but I want to read it. This is most definitely My Heart and Other Black Holes. Turtles All the Way Down, baby. Except baby is not in the title, it's just Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. I know this is not an unpopular opinions video, but like, I really didn't like that book. 2012 called and it wants The Darkest Minds back. Another edition of The Raven Boys. I'm here for the low effort scribbles. Yet it's still very easy to tell what this cover is, and that is The Sun Is Also a Star. At first I was like, oh, it's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children fan art. But now I'm like, hold the phone. This is the movie edition of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This is A Curse So Dark and Lonely. We've got Gideon the Ninth. Oh, this one is not ringing a bell. I don't know this cover at all. I don't know that I've read this book. I don't know that I've ever seen this book. Unless it's just like that badly drawn, which no offense. It's not that bad. I've seen worse. 3 people. They're all holding things. They're holding things. I don't know what these things are that they're holding. What could this be? It's just not ringing a bell for me. In fact, I hear nothing. Silence. What's the answer? The Do's and Donuts of Love. Well, I've never heard of this book, but I am currently now craving donuts. So thank you very much for that. This could be any YA book ever. Let me be so for real right now. What YA girly wields a sword? I don't think it's Miss Throne of Glass. It could be. Oh. What's that one book by Mary E. Pearson, The Beauty of Darkness? I think she's wielding a sword on that cover. She's like wielding a sword, she's on a field and like the wind is blowing in her hair. I don't know that her hair is curly like this per se. I'm gonna say The Beauty of Darkness by Mary E. Pearson. I'm sticking to my guns here. I feel like it could be right. A Sorcery of Thorns. See, that did not come to mind. Once again, I'm a failure. Oh my, I feel like It's giving Wizard of Oz. Like, we've got a yellow brick road, we've got the house that's been transported. Wizard of Oz? Final answer? Final answer, the Wizard of Oz. Oh, well, to say I was off is the understatement of the year. This is definitely not Wizard of Oz. It's Seraphina and the Black Cloak. My bad. We've got another Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children moment. I feel like I've definitely seen this cover before, and I feel like it's a Peter Pan cover, if I remember correctly. But it's also like such a boring Peter Pan cover. Like, can we do better? Wait a minute. Why is the answer not answering? Why is this The Perks of Being a Wallflower and not a Peter Pan book cover? I was so confident. I swear I've seen a Peter Pan cover like this recently. I'm feeling embarrassed. This one is easy. We've got Yellowface. This one is Red Queen, of course. We've got a Twilight moment. Another Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This is Shadow and Bone? Shadow and Bone? I think it's the Shadow and Bone cover. It's like the new paperback editions. This is Gilded by Marissa Meyer. You know what's weird? I haven't read any of Marissa Meyer's books since The Lunar Chronicles, and she's released several books since then. I need to get caught up. We've got The Poppy War. I read this year and freaking loved it. Highly recommend it, especially if you love pain. Ooh, we got a tricky one. Finally, love a tricky trick. This one is not immediately coming to my brain, I must say. Immediately I want to say Delirium, which is so frustrating because every time I see a book that has like some kind of face on it, I'm just like, that reminds me of Delirium, which is so stupid because there's so many books that have faces on them. Why does my brain always go to Delirium? But also, like, Delirium is half-Z's. This one is like somewhat full Z's. What is it? Whose face is this? I feel like there's so many book face covers. Like, Vampire Academy has faces on them. It could be Radio Silence, but Radio Silence is like black and white, isn't it? I'm just trying to think of other like face covers and none of them are coming to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know. What's the answer? Cleopatra and Frankenstein. Ooh, I'm intrigued by that title. I'm gonna look this up. Maybe I'll add it to my TBR. You had me at Cleopatra and Frankenstein. This one is most definitely the Song of Achilles. This is another book that I have not read that I feel like I would be able to spot anywhere. Like, I know it like the back of my hand. I feel like sometimes it shows up in my dreams, unsolicited. And I'm like, what you doing here? Be gone. Poof. You're already all over my Instagram, TikTok feeds. Get out my head. This one, I know the title. It was like a very popular romance book, I believe, on Book Talk. I believe it's like Alien Smut or something like that. I could be so off. Ice Planet Barbarians, I think. That's my final answer. Is that correct? This one, I feel like it's gotta be a Shadowhunter book. Like, this is City of Bones, right? I do really love this interpretation of Chase. We got a Peepin' Tom over here. Keep your eye out of my door hole, please. My door hole? My keyhole, not the door hole. I feel like it's a thriller book. I mean, what's more thrilling than somebody peeping through a keyhole? Lots of things. I feel like there's a Ruth Ware book that I once picked up and then I unhauled like soon after. Don't worry, I got it at like a thrift store for maybe $3 and then I was just like, do I really want to read this? And then I feel like I was hearing like iffy things on Ruth Ware books, but it had a keyhole on it. I don't remember if there was like somebody peeping through it though. That's like what's throwing me off, but I think it's called Turn of the Key. That's like the only thing that's coming to my mind right now, so I'm gonna go with that. What do you know? It's not Turn of the Key. It's a book called The Housemaid, and after Googling it, I do, in fact, recognize this book. In fact, I've seen it pretty recently at Barnes & Noble. I'm just a failure today. Fail, fail, fail. I'm gonna be honest, this looks like The Gates of Hell. Not that I'm familiar with what The Gates of Hell look like, because I am so angelic. I'm an angel, practically. Ain't no way will I be able to know what these scribbles are. I've never seen a book cover like this. Ever. Is this really badly drawn, or is this what it actually looks like? I'm being slaughtered over here. What's the answer? Oh, okay, it's The Chestnut Man. I have never heard of this book, but now I'm running to Google to look it up. Okay, dang, that looks like pretty much like the cover. So like, you nailed that. You did that. This also like apparently has a Netflix show or something, which is crazy. I'm kind of intrigued by The Chestnut Man. Might add it to my TBR. This is pretty, but I have no clue what this cover is. Again, I'm trying to recall all the book face cover books in my mind. Come to me, come to me, come to me, book face covers. We've got Skyward. That's definitely not Skyward. Aurora Rising. I don't think it's Aurora Rising. It could be like Vampire Academy, but it's definitely not Vampire Academy. My brain is getting to a point where it's fried. I have no clue what it could be. What is it? I feel like I'm being so lazy now. I'm just like, give me the answer. Daisy Jones and the Six. Okay. I kind of sort of see it now. I think the emphasis on the eyes honestly threw me off because like that cover, Daisy's eyes are like kind of shaded. I was thrown off. Her eyes were too good, I guess. I think this might be a simplified version of Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Oh, I love this drawing. It's so beautiful. I'm left speechless, honestly. Like, wow, you did that. This is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This, I love that it says Amazon blah blah by Alexi Harrow, and I read it this year. It's The Six Deaths of the Saints? The Six Deaths of the Saints. Mind you, this was one of my favorite short stories of this year, and I'm struggling to remember the title. What does that say about me? I'm trash. The Six Deaths of the Saint. That's the title. I added an S onto the Saints. It's just The Six Deaths of the Saint. But like, I got it, okay? The Maze Runner? It's The Maze Runner. It's The Maze Runner. Why do I have to keep saying the titles over and over again? It's like I have to like reassure myself that I'm correct. This one's gotta be our girl Geekarella. Ooh, what is going on here? I think this is two people, but like the other person doesn't have a head or arms. There's like some kind of like electrical tower in between them. Electrical tower, sitting, stairs. What's the answer? I need a pillow to scream into right now. This is Anna in the French Kiss. Ah, I'm annoyed. Ooh, this is, I know this book. I know it. This is me telling you guys that I know it in Morse code. Cloud Cuckoo Land. I read it last year. Smashed it. That feels good after being devastated by the last one. Pumpkinheads, right? Yes, yes, yes. This one is Crying in H Mart. Oh no, which Lunar Chronicles cover has an apple on it? Winter has an apple on it, right? Winter. It's winter. Winter. It's winter. You've reached Sam? This looks like some kind of like traffic sign or something. I feel like this is some kind of like adult literary fiction book that I'm just not familiar with because it's just reminding me of like a very obscure adult literary fiction cover. Like that's the vibe I'm catching here. I'm at a loss. What's the answer? You will get through this night? Oh no, I'm sad about calling it a traffic sign because it looks like it's a very serious book on mental health. I apologize. This is a middle grade book that I've been really wanting to read. It's The Girl Who Drank the Moon. Crushed that one. Is the title of the book in the room with us? Is that a computer? Hands holding a computer. I don't think that I've ever seen a book cover where there are hands holding a computer. Maybe it's a memoir, maybe it's like a non-fiction book about like technology or something. It's not coming to me. Let's look at the answer. Twilight because it's an Apple computer. Get it? That is it for this video. I got to as many badly drawn book covers as I could, though I say badly loosely, because again, y'all showed up as if this is some kind of art competition, and that's not what it is, but it's okay. I still love seeing how talented you guys are, but like some of you guys just go all out, and it makes me sad because it like shows up in my video for 5 seconds. But thank you to everybody who submitted a badly drawn book cover. Be sure to let me know down below in the comments how many you got right. If you like this video, be sure to go and hit that like button. If you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe or go and hit that bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope your day is bright, that tomorrow is brighter. Keep reading what your heart desires, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye. Oh, 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 oh.